Phil, thanks ever so much for coming in and talking to us about the great Bill Shankly. No one better to talk to us about Bill Shankly than Phil Thompson, as far as I'm concerned. A Liverpool fan through and through, a player for Bill Shankly, and an assistant manager for Liverpool Football Club not too long ago. You know everything that there is to know about Liverpool Football Club and feel everything that everybody feels about Liverpool Football Club, but you're uniquely positioned to tell us about Bill Shankly. What does he mean to you?
The thing is, as a kid, first of all, standing on the cop, it was just that belief that he gave you. And when you heard on the radio or you'd seen the bits on the television, my goodness, how the television of today would have loved Bill Shankly. But it was how great he made you feel. Like, I was a skinny kid, but that didn't worry me. He made, and I felt as though I could do anything just by being in his company, just by listening to his team talks. And this is what he was. So as a fan, you were in awe. You went, he could do no wrong. Could do absolutely no wrong. And I think he is, to all us Liverpool fans, young and old, and it's important. And I stress to my boys, who never had the opportunity to be there and worship, was the importance of what he had to our football club. Yes, we had league titles and we had fantastic times before that, hadn't won the FA Cup, but what he brought to our football club was something unbelievable, because in those 60s there was the millionaires across at Goodison Park, so he took us from the dark into the light. He made us special, made us believe that we were going to rule the world, and we did.
And a unique relationship with the Liverpool fans he had, and it was a very genuine and sincere relationship as well, wasn't it?
I think it always was. I think when you look at him living down there in West Derby, it wasn't too far away. Always his door was open to Liverpool fans, him and Nessie, to sort of allow the fans in to have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, a few biscuits. That was how good he was. That's how humble he was. He made the people happy. It's on a statue at Anfield, and rightly so. He did. He made us feel special, and I'd like to think and hope that we did make him feel special. And in his passing came that thing of uniqueness to the world of football. And it is, we talk even to this day about, Sir Matt Busby and Bill Shankly, of their importance to it, and those people, and that's what they were. And it was the humility that these guys had. That's what made him so special.
It's possibly a very unfair question, but he lives on in many supporters' minds, doesn't he, and in their hearts certainly. What do you think he would say to fans? What do you think he would say to Brendan Rodgers? What do you think he would say to the players today who are pulling on that red shirt that is still relevant today?
He would make sure them to believe that they, as an individual, they are better than the opposition. As a unit, as a back four, midfield or front men, they are better than the opposition. And as a club and as a team, you are better than the opposition. You go out there, so it's that belief that he gave you, going back all those years, he could instill in them with that voice of his. My goodness, a bastion of invincibility. It's how he spoke to you, that the hairs on the back of your neck would stand up on a daily basis as a player. But as a fan, listening to him, it was his voice. That wonderful, wonderful Scottish brogue, which you went, oh, that is brilliant. And as a fan, even now, you do, and even when I do my talks, you try and do him justice. Nobody can ever do that, because he was a special, special man. And to all Liverpool fans throughout the generations while he was with us and as a manager, to after he's died, we should always remember what he gave to Liverpool and what the love that I think the fans gave back to him.
And finally from me, Phil, is there one memory you have of him? Is there one thing he said to you? Is there one thing he did with you that you particularly recall?
There's quite a few things that I always remember, but I think the greatest one that he did, and one of his best ever quips, is Phil Thompson. He tossed up with a sparrow for his legs, and he lost.